Boogie Nights.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I watched this for the first time last night.
I'm very happy because I've been telling you to watch it for a long time because it's one of my favorite Valley movies.
I feel like The Big Lebowski is more of an LA movie in general, but this one heavily references and makes it clear that they're in Reseda. Although I don't think they show enough of Reseda for my I want to see where I work.
Yeah. He's also from Torrance too, and it looks very Torrance. It's the planes going over. Yeah.
So the theater, we were there an hour ago.
Yeah, we were.
The theater at the beginning is the Reseda Theater at 18447 Sherman Way in Reseda.
That's the opening shot.
That's the opening shot. It's shut down, but the last thing I read, they're turning it into a Laemmle Theater.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to revamp that whole area, and they're putting a Laemmle. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
The nightclub was at 18419 Sherman Way, which is just 10 steps away from it. It's now a church. The donut shop with Don Cheadle was Miss Donuts at 18231 Sherman Way, just 10 steps from there. That's where we got our donuts for this episode. Yeah. And because there was a guy sitting in the seat where the guy pulls out a gun, and we kept watching him, but he was falling asleep.
We have to almost get mugged first. That has to happen for him to wake up.
Like I was saying, I had just watched the movie 10 hours before we were in there, and there was no blood. How'd they clean up the blood that quickly?
Where's the dead guy?
But another thing also, because I had watched The Big Lebowski the night before, I watched Boogie Nights just to get a refresher, and there were Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No, that's right.
And Julianne Moore in both movies about Los Angeles, and then John Turturro was supposed to be the Alfred Molina character.
Right.
There's weird incest going on. And I don't mean what's going on in Boogie Nights. See, I know what pornography is.
I've seen it once.
Jack Horner's house was in Covina, though.
Oh, was it really?
That wasn't actually in Reseda.
Wow.
Dirk's childhood home, 3503 West 187th Street in Torrance. Yeah, it is a very Torrance. It has the towers behind it and stuff.
The sound of a plane.
Yeah, they sat and ate at the Studio City Dupars at 12036 Ventura Boulevard. That's where they
first try to get him in.
Yeah, okay. And they're just staring at him. I'm surprised he fit in the booth. They plot the drug deal at the El Royale Motel at 11117 Ventura Boulevard in Studio City, but the drug deal house is 16804 Encino Hills Drive.
Do you know where that's at?
In Encino. You know where it is?
Where?
This will be relevant to the listeners in the episode following this episode, which we've also already recorded. It's 2 minutes away from where the Nike missile station was.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's right over there. We'll make a trip.
We'll have to make a trip out of this. There's a house near Pierce College that looks like the house. I call him Eddie Nash, but it's not Eddie Nash in the movie.
Well, we should talk about that it's modeled after
John Holmes and the Eddie Nash, all that Wonderland murder stuff. It looks like a house in that area, and also there's a slope because his Mustang or whatever has to go down the street. And
it's a Corvette.
It's a Corvette.
Which is, again, in The Big Lebowski, there's a scene with a red Corvette, and now this is another Corvette in Lost. It's very confusing to me. Also, heavy cars movie, are the central point of a movie.
That's right. His car in particular.
Especially The Big Lebowski, his car getting stolen and set on fire it's
so dramatic.
Huge part. Yeah.
I don't always count all movie making. A movie about movie making in LA, like Bowfinger, is not it's an LA movie, but I don't count it as much because it doesn't feel necessarily like an LA movie, because of course it does. They're making movies. But Boogie Nights
is a very specific type
of movie that has to be done in the Valley. Yeah. It portrays a period of it well.
Well, even though the house was in Covina, it still felt like a Valley pool party, of which I've been to many with so many of the same people. I go in there and they're like, Daniel, please show it. No, thank you.
No, thank you. I need it for peeing, thank you.
If you are not a toilet, I will not be showing it to you. Oh, you are a toilet.
And that long shot of the pool party and this plane spill the wine. This is what I think California is.
Yeah, even the music is very much the Valley.
Lowrider
stuff.
Yeah, lowrider shows. Yeah.